good agility. Going to gain a few yards, gain of about 3, maybe 4 on the carry. Jimbo, Central Tigers in control of Quinton tonight, 40-13 up in Sequoyah County.
Out there at South Central.
Central Tigers trying to get them a victory tonight against I believe that's a district foe, Quinton.
Yeah. Think Bailey's up there watching us?
Go, I formation. We're going to get an encroachment here, I believe, on the Ironheads.
Pippinger and Culbreth both jumping. Brody ain't got no neon on tonight.
No, I guess not. He got his OU shirt on, though.
Yeah,
he wanted to be neutral and wear neutral colors. So,
he's
going maroon really is kind of neutral here.
Well, you know, he wears neon. It don't make no difference.
Yeah.
This old neon green stuff he wears.
He likes neon green.
He does.
I formation. Takes a snap, turns, gives. Roberson hit right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on the play. Good job by that Ironhead defense up there. Crabtree, probably one of them. Crabtree, a small linebacker, but, man, he's kind of a Jesse Walker type player.
Drake was one of the first guys there.
Split back set.
Actually, Crabtree's actually lining up over the nose.
Animal. Keeper. Crowdermeyer chasing Bragg. He's going to escape.
Uh-oh.
Bragg might make something out of this. Back across the field.
He's about 20 yards deep in the backfield now.
He's going to get wrapped up and taken down. Nice tackle by number 50 over there for the Ironheads. Don't have him on the roster, but what a tackle coming across the field to make it.
I actually think that the guy that told us who number 18 actually was, I think he said there was 2 kids that just come out for football.
Well, they got 2 good ones then.
Hey, just think about it. You just come out for football last week,
and you play quarterback.
And in the first half, you're in the game playing quarterback.
Yeah, that's a rare. What about the big left tackle over here for the
6'7"?
Yep. What's he going to come in at?
280.
Big boy. Braggs.
285.
In the shotgun, takes a snap, drops back, looks, throws it across the middle. He's got his man complete. Clayton with the catch, but not much. Good tackle out there by Noah Drake, I believe, on the tackle. Gain of about 5 on the play. Brody plays over here tomorrow against the old little Bulldogs.
We're scouting him out.
Yeah, good luck.
They're going to get him behind this man. They're going to roll him.
Good luck. Shotgun formation, 1 back. Braggs fumbles the snap. He's just going to have to, no. They blew it dead, but he didn't have the football. That's Ironhead football.
We got a replay on it there?
He didn't have the football.
Never picked
they
it up
can't
off the
blow
ground.
it dead.
Never picked it up off the ground.
No, he doesn't have the ball. That's Eufaula football. Looks like it's going to be, too. We're going to call it Ironhead football. Right? Nope.
Yeah, it's 1st down and 10. They've already changed it.
1st and 10.
Or was it 4th down? It had to be.
Yep, 4th down.
4th down.
So turnover on downs.
That's twice. Spiro's got down there deep and come away with zilch.
Yep.
Matter of fact, went backwards both plays, both times.
Shine in the backfield now with Anderson. 4 receivers. Takes a snap. The give. Shine wrapped up and tackled. Good job back there by the Bulldogs. Number 79 back there, the big guy. Excuse me, 78.
Shine hurt.
Yep, Shine is hurt on play. That is Rinky, number 78, 6'7", 285. We'll have a timeout on the field, injury timeout. We'll take one. 49 seconds left here in the third quarter. Ironheads 21, Bulldogs 6. You're watching the best high school football on CHSN.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Nichols Dollar Saver. It's located at 2nd and Pine in Eufaula and is the home of the one-stop shop. Here at Nichols Dollar Saver, we take pride in our great customer service and the quality of our products. We offer great selection from our quick and easy deli to our top quality meat selection in our meat department. Don't forget our full-service floral department for all your gift needs. Look for our weekly flyers and sales specials. See why Nichols is your dollar saver.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Let's do one more.
Let's do another one here. We want to thank Eufaula Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, don't we, Darren?
That's right, yeah.
Tell us about it.
Well, at Eufaula Manor, we are committed to providing a high quality of patient care. Come by or give us a call today. We are located at 1033 Hospital Road in Eufaula. You can find us on the web at EufaulaManorNursingCenter.com.
Darren doing a good job on them ads tonight.
Is he?
Yes.
Better than me?
No.
Yes, he's
No.
better than both of us.
Thanks, old buddy. Takes a snap. Zach Anderson running through a maze, finding his way positive yards.
This Eufaula offensive line, they're just starting to beat up on this defensive line.
That may be the last play
Man, what a quarter.
of
Went
the
fast.
quarter. Yeah, well, you know, Eufaula had it for 6 minutes there at the beginning of the quarter.
Hey, I'm over here fighting streaming issues. That was a long quarter.
I want to apologize again. We're kind of down in a hole, and it's
That's the end of the third quarter here. Ironheads 21, Bulldogs 6. You're watching the best high school football action on CHSN, and we'll be back for the fourth quarter after a few words from our sponsors.
We'd like to thank Hun, Black, and Merritt for sponsoring our halftime tonight. Hun, Black, and Merritt, our caring staff will guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of your loved ones. We can accommodate your specific needs, whether you want something simple or elaborate, a traditional service, or something unique. Visit us online at hbmfuneralhome.com or call us at 918-689-2553. Tonight's game is brought to you by Hopkins Propane. Hopkins Propane is a division of Cleveland Petroleum Products. Call us today for your propane needs and services, both commercial and residential. We have offices in Eufaula and Stigler. In Eufaula, call 918-689-4582. In Stigler, call 918-967-3311. That's Hopkins Propane in Eufaula and Stigler. I could never do as good as you.
I think you're better.
You're the voice.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Nobody's trying to sack me.
Hey,
I'm going to retire from doing commercials.
hey. After getting sacked last week, he might not be the voice anymore. He might be the whisperer.
We're going to get his aunt on here.
I am the football
Do
whisperer.
We ought to
play-by-play.
interview her.
I'm the football whisperer.
I know where she lives. You want to go over and interview her one day next week, Darren?
Well,
Takes a snap, fakes. Anderson keeps across the 30, fighting his way forward to the 34-yard line.
Boy, he didn't shy away from the big boy, did he?
No, Anderson doesn't shy away from Zach Anderson doesn't shy away from anybody.
our old buddy Lance is having a fit about our stream.
Yeah.
Oh, he don't like to miss us.
I think he's more upset that I lost than I am.
He was.
Oh, he's definitely upset.
It really
I should have brought him a bear, too.
Yeah, he probably needs one. You give him that one.
No, Ted's part of the team now. That's Brody's nickname he gave him.
Pistol formation, 3 receivers to the right. Takes a snap. Fumble.
Spiro got it.
Bulldogs on the football, it appears.
One thing that Eufaula didn't need to happen.
Bulldogs got it. 11:27 left here. Fourth quarter. Ironheads 21, Bulldogs 6. You're watching high school football on CHSN.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the Bank of Eufaula. Bank of Eufaula is located at 102 North Main Street in Eufaula, Oklahoma. We offer 2 conveniently located ATMs. And now, back to the action. Just like that.
I like it. Maybe you should become our sideline reporter.
Hey, I could do that.
I know.
We'd have to find somebody to.
Yeah, we need a switcher, wouldn't we? Bragg running the option, keeps. Pitches it, nice pitch.
Uh-oh.
A lot of running room for Roberson. He's going to get tackled from behind, but a good carry inside the 15. And that's exactly what you want right there. And Bragg did a perfect job running the option, drawing as many defenders as he could,
Read it
and then pitching the football. First, we got an injury down here on the sideline, one of the Ironheads.
Boy, and they don't need no more of them. Got 3 starters out.
Hey, Silver, come here.
I think we're going to still got an injury out there. Coach Gregg, the defensive coordinator out there, trying to fire him up. Tell you what, trying to get him to play hard.
He ain't happy, is he?
They need to stop. I mean, this is a crucial time in the football game.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, we're going to get a timeout on the field. 11:02 left. 4th quarter. Ironheads 21. Bulldogs 6. You're watching the best high school football coverage. CHSN.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Nichols Dollar Saver. We're located at 2nd and Pine in Eufaula, and we're the home of the one-stop shop. Here at Nichols Dollar Saver, we take pride in our great customer service and the quality of our products. We offer great selection from our quick and easy deli to our top quality meat selection in our meat department. Don't forget our full-service floral department for all your gift needs. Look for our weekly flyers and sales specials. See why Nichols is your dollar saver. What do y'all? Oh my goodness.
We don't have a camera here.
Hey, remember during basketball season, everybody duck in front of the TVs?
Yep, in front of the monitors.
It's like,
We got another timeout on the field. So you know what that means? It means Darren's going to
hey,
talk
another live read.
I'm a star.
Ironheads 21, Bulldogs 6. 4th quarter here from Spiro. We got a good one, and you're watching it on CHSN.
Hi, Mom. She's not watching. Sorry. Tonight's game is brought to you by Eufaula Manor Nursing and Rehabilitation Center. At Eufaula Manor, we are committed to providing the highest quality of patient care. Come by or give us a call today. We are located at 1033 Hospital Road in Eufaula. And you can find us on the web at EufaulaManorNursingCenter.com or call us at 918-689-3211. Eufaula Manor, giving you the quality of health care you expect and the peace of mind that you deserve. And as always, go Ironheads. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Hopkins Propane. Hopkins Propane is a division of Cleveland Petroleum Products. Call us today for all your propane needs and services, both commercial and residential. We have offices in Eufaula and Stigler. Eufaula, call 918-689-4582. Stigler, call 918-967-3311. That's Hopkins Propane in Eufaula.
Again, we want to send a prayer out for Clay Lemons from Quinton, who was injured tonight, collapsed on the field. He's treated for a possible heat stroke there in the Central Quinton game. So we want to send a prayer out for him. We wish him the best. And again, it's a warm night out here. You got to stay hydrated. You know, these players really need to stay hydrated. Good tackle there. Noah Drake and who else? Zach Anderson. In there on the tackle for the Ironheads.
Yeah, hey, buddy.
Yeah.
He's starting to act just like us.
Who?
Darren.
Is he?
Yeah, Darren's
yeah.
Darren's starting to just act just like us. You got to be careful. Heather might not let him keep going with us if he starts acting like that.
I don't know about
We're corrupting him. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Listen.
See, Brody understands the importance of hydration on a warm night. See, it's a second Powerade of the night.
Hey, but he don't understand the meaning of money.
What's mine, so he's not worried about it. Bragg drops back to throw, pump fakes, throws it across the middle, intended for
and
number
he had
11,
him there,
Harper.
didn't he?
Had him, but threw behind him, incomplete.
How many kids do understand the value of money?
And that'll bring up a 3rd down for the Bulldogs.
Quite a few adults don't either.
10:31 left here, 4th quarter. Bulldogs really need to get this one in the end zone if they're going to have a chance here to make a ball game out of this year.
They've had the ball, inside the 20. This is their 4th time, and they've only come away with 1 score. They have to put this ball in the end zone.
Shotgun formation, 1 back is Roberson. Takes a snap, looks to throw, throws it across the middle. Off the hands of the intended receiver, incomplete. That was number 2, Mekhi Roberson, the intended receiver. And he can't hold on to it.
I just don't understand. You're running the option so well,
and then you go away from it.
And then you throw 2 passes in a row.
Well,
and you're not.
It's not for you to understand, I guess.
I guess it ain't. Yes, it ain't.
It's going to bring up a 4th.
Got a receiver
4th down and 11 here. Receiver to the right.
Got a receiver almost pretty much wide open.
Takes a snap. Bragg's going to roll out. Looks down the field. Gets rid of it. Throws it to the end zone. Got a man. Knocked away by number 4, Logan Crowdermeyer. And that's going to be Ironhead football. 10-20 left here, 4th quarter. Ironheads take over. Ironheads in control, 21-6 over the Bulldogs. You're watching the best high school football coverage on CHSN.
We'd like to once again thank our scoreboard sponsor, Bank of Eufaula. Go visit them at 102 North Main Street, Eufaula, Oklahoma. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Friday, 9 to 4 p.m.
That's right, Darren.
Yeah.
You're correct.
Buddy, at the rate we're going tonight, we could be doing a post-game show at about 9:15.
Yeah. I'm going to drive down to Poto and get on the Bob Marchand scoreboard tonight live. Wouldn't that be sweet? Huh?
Have him send his helicopter down.
We can send the helicopter in, yeah. Crash it. Out by Pacola.
Is Bob back on the show?
I haven't heard from him. I'm not
feeling
sure.
Bad. He had surgery.
Yeah.
Hope he's recovering very well.
Shotgun formation. Zach Anderson takes a snap. Little read option keeper. Zach Anderson finding running room and a good carry. He's finally taken down. But a good run by Zach Anderson here up close to the 20-yard line.
You know, their running game's not broke, like 40 and 50-yard runs, but it's just a continual 5, 6, 7 yards.
It's the kind of running game that just wears you out
if
you're on the defensive side of the ball.
Kind of reminds me of buy-in.
Huh?
Sure does.
Reminds me of buy-in a little bit.
Sure does.
Buying a little more explosive at the skill spots, but
But they're physical like buy-in.
I'll tell you what, physicality, Sequoyah is physical.
Yeah.
Zach Anderson keeps it, tries to get outside, cuts it back up to the 20, maybe to the 21-yard line.
By far the most physical team we've seen.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get a score update on them to see how them and Lincoln Christian. 7-7, 1 minute left in the 4th quarter.
Wow.
Sequoyah and Lincoln Christian.
What's that score again?
7-7 with 1 minute left in the 4th quarter.
Wow.
I mean, guys, that's pretty much right there going to be your district champion whoever wins that football game.
And they're playing like it right now, ain't it? It's probably old slobber knocker up there, ain't it?
Yeah. Zach Anderson powers his way forward to the 23. You know, Lincoln Christian, we watched them, they didn't look that physical. They didn't look as physical as Sequoyah, but you talking about it, they looked like they were in mid-season form whenever we watched them in the scrimmage.
But we paid more attention to their offense, though.
Yeah, their offense was really in sync.
And their offense is not a physical offense.
It's going to be a 4th and 3 here for the Ironheads, and they're going to burn a timeout. So we're going to burn one too with 8:28 left here in the 4th quarter. Eufaula Ironheads 21, Spiro Bulldogs 6. You're watching high school football on CHSN.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Nichols Dollar Saver. We're located at 2nd and Pine in Eufaula, and we're the home of the one-stop shop. Here at Nichols Dollar Saver, we take pride in our great customer service and quality products. We offer great selection from our quick and easy deli to our top quality meat selection in our meat department. Don't forget our full service floral department for all your gift needs. Look for our weekly flyers and sales specials. See why Nichols is your dollar saver. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Eufaula Manor Nursing and Rehabilitation Center. At Eufaula Manor, we are committed to providing the highest quality of patient care. Come by or give us a call today. We are located at 1033 Hospital Road in Eufaula, and you can give us a call. You can find us on the web at EufaulaManorNursingCenter.com. Or you can call us at 918-689-3211. Eufaula Manor, giving you the quality of health care you expect, the peace of mind you deserve. Go Ironheads.
Got a punt.
Yep, punt is away. It's across the 50. It will be down at about the 40. It's hard to really tell on this field. Yard markers aren't very well. About the 42, I believe, of the Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs will take over there. We'll see Braggs back out in Roberson, see if they can get something on the board here. You know, with this much time left, you need to score fairly quick here. You don't need to burn 5-6 minutes off.
You know, we kind of, the rains kind of went away from us, and it's kind of keeping that field starting to turn brown, and that's why you can't see that number over there about the 40-yard line. 41.
3 receiver set here. 1 back. Braggs takes a snap, runs the option, pitches it, and I tell you what, swarmed there by the Ironhead defense. Looks like Pippinger in there, along with Dylan Anderson on the tackle for the Ironheads.
Well, you know, especially on that last drive, you know, Spiro's problems when they throw the ball, now the Eufaula Ironheads are up closer to the line of scrimmage again and challenge that run game, and that's how it pays off right there. Especially when you got linebackers like a team like this has.
2 receivers to the right. 1 back, offset, takes a snap, play action, throws it over the middle. It might have been tipped.
Number 28, Culberth.
Tipped it?
Yes.
Nice hands there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down situation. 3rd and about 11, 3rd and about 12 here for the Bulldog offense.
Culberth and Crabtree kind of remind me a lot of Walker. You know, built a lot of the same lines. You know, I think Walker might have a little bit more speed to him, but not your prototypical linebacker size.
Takes a snap. Brad's going to throw it across the middle. Intercepted. 40, 35. One got to beat. Bragg is going to catch him.
Oh, you almost got to give it to him. You can't get there.
No signal. Going to mark him out at the 1 yard line. What a play there. Interception. And I believe that's Pippinger.
Yeah, first game.
We'll watch the replay right here. Hard to tell.
Yeah, lets his hand come down out of bounds. That referee needs to tell you. Did you watch it on Facebook? That guy, that referee, and that kid broke that long, like 80-yard run, and that sideline judge on the opposite side of the field, he outrun that kid to the end zone.
He's been training.
Yeah, wasn't that guy right there?
So the Ironheads will take over here on the 1. Zach Anderson, Noah Drake.
Can pretty much put this thing in the bag.
In the backfield.
Touchdown.
4 receivers, Bailey in motion. Bailey catches the snap, and he's into the end zone for the Eufaula touchdown. Ironheads with another touchdown, and they increase their lead to 27-6. We'll see the extra point attempt here. Again, number 80 out there. Bullet Burns.
Bullet.
He's big. 5'1", 135.
Yeah.
Bullet.
That kid's taller than 5'1".
Yeah, I don't know about this roster you got here.
I didn't. They got sent to us from Eufaula.
Kick is up, and it's a good kick, and it is good. 7:14 left, 4th quarter. Eufaula Ironheads 28, Spiro Bulldogs 6. You're watching high school football on CHSN.
You gotta get the answer on.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Hopkins Propane. Hopkins Propane is a division of Cleveland Petroleum Products Incorporated. Call us today for all your propane needs and services, both commercial and residential. We have offices in Eufaula and Stigler. In Eufaula, call 918-689-4582. In Stigler, call 918-967-3311. That's Hopkins Propane in Eufaula and Stigler. Yeah, we do need to answer we actually had somebody online earlier answer it, and they answered it right.
Well, we'll give that in a minute. Heard you giggling down there. What was your problem?
Oh, we had a pretty interesting comment on Facebook.
From who?
Who do you think?
I
No, it's not bad. He says that raft looks like a pile of mashed potatoes trying to run down there.
I hope they're not talking about. I hope he's not talking about Toby and Keith.
I don't know who he's talking about.
High kick, short. Fielded at the 29. Cuts it back. Open field. Good return here. Across the 50. 45. Little juke, and he's going to get run out of bounds. Deep down inside the 25. What a return by the Bulldogs. Number 3 on the return. Dunnigan.
Let's do our trivia question real quick there.
Go for it.
Okay.
Tonight's trivia question was, name the former Spiro Bulldog who went on to star as a quarterback in the Canadian Football League, winning 3 Grey Cups and twice as the CFL's most outstanding player.
Can I answer?
Yeah, sure.
Henry Burris.
I didn't remember his first name.
And he had a good wide receiver that he threw to here at Spiro. And I bet you guys don't know who he was. I'm talking about an athletic wide receiver, and I believe he went to play college football at Arkansas.
Golly, McDaniel or something? Man, what, Daniels? Nope. No, what was that kid's name? Chambers. Mac Chambers.
Nope.
Well, I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
I got my trivia question courtesy of Lee Leslie.
If anybody knows it, they can chime in here.
Well, who Darren, tell us who guessed it right.
Who got it right? Yeah.
Well, it was one of our YouTube listeners.
One of our tubers.
From where does it say?
Tell
them to.
We lost that stream, so if you answered that, we'd like to
whistle here and a timeout. The Bulldogs.
It was one of our earlier.
Our earlier viewers.
They were kin to the Malik. I can't remember the name. Malik or
Roberson.
Like yeah, the
Roberson family.
Yeah,
Roberson kid.
Yeah.
Well, impressive. Yeah. Henry Burris and his wide receiver. Man, these two guys.
Who was the wide receiver then?
You don't remember him?
The only kid I remember was Mac Chambers.
No,
that went to Arkansas.
I think he went to Arkansas. He went somewhere.
A Steele?
Yeah. On the Steele. I'm gonna look him up here and see if I can find him.
I'm going to go ahead and thank our halftime sponsor one more time, Hun, Black, and Merritt Funeral Home. Give them a call at 918-689-2553. We appreciate you sponsoring our halftime tonight.
Very much so. Couldn't do this without our sponsors.
That's right.
He is kin to the Steels, though. Jimbo.
You got me.
Braggs dropped back to pass. Throws it. It's got a man complete. Clayton.
Touchdown.
Inside the 10. 5. Touchdown Bulldogs. Bulldogs not giving up yet.
Fireworks show going off down here.
Yeah, that got me the first time. It spooked me.
First one's a little bit louder than that one.
Yeah. Thought I'd been shot.
There's a fire engine down there.
Yes, he did play at the University of Arkansas. Wide receiver.
God, what was his? I know.
His cousin was Brian Steele.
It wasn't Jess Norman, was it?
No, it wasn't Jess Norman. They're going to line up and go for 2 here. Under center is Braggs. High formation. Getting a man in motion. Takes a snap. Turns. Fakes. Got a man outside. Throws it. Just outside of the Harper, the intended receiver.
We had him
conversion
too.
Is no good. 6:11 left, fourth quarter. Ironheads 28, Bulldogs 12. We got a good one. Stay with us, and you're watching on CHSN.
Tell us who you're.
Well, do you want to know?
I do.
You want to know who the wide receiver was from Spiro?
Tell me.
He was a big wide. He was a really good athletic big wide receiver. Probably 6'2", 6'3", but could run and jump. He was great at basketball. Him and Burris carried that basketball team. They were really good. And it is Anthony Eubanks.
Okay, yeah.
Anthony Eubanks played at the University of Arkansas. His cousin was Brian Steele, who played here at Spiro. And Brian Steele, he might have been the fastest out of every athlete that's come out of Spiro. Brian Steele may have been the fastest. I ran track against him. I ran track at Sallisaw, and I ran anchor on the 4x400, and he was their anchor. And there was no.
All you seen was the backside.
There was no staying with him.
Yeah.
I mean, there was no staying with him. I mean, nobody in the state could stay with him. They won the gold medal at the Oklahoma State track meet, and it was. I mean, he won the gold. Basically, they were third or fourth when he got the baton, and it was over. I mean, he just pulled away. So very impressive, very fast.
Yeah, I remember the Eubanks kid now.
Anthony Eubanks, what an athlete.
Yes.
Him and Henry Burris, I think they may have been the same age, played together on the great Spiro teams from the past. Early 90s, weren't they? Early 90s, I believe. We got a flag here.
Mac Chambers is a lot older than that.
I didn't see any illegal activity out there. Delay of game.
Delay of game.
Bulldogs. Let's march it off 5. Make a kick from the 35. Well, Jimbo, what do you think about the OU Baylor game tomorrow? Are you excited about it, or you think OU?
Yeah, I'm always excited to watch OU, but I just don't think it's going to be a real good game.
Sooners are going to cruise through.
Yes.
I don't like them being lax and playing teams that don't, give them a little bit of a challenge. Onside kick is bobbled. Bulldogs may have it. They do.
It's not over yet.
The officials say first down Spiro. It's going to be Bulldog football at the 45-yard line.
It's not over yet.
It's not over with 6:11 left here.
Spiro's had no problem about moving the ball. They've got the ball in scoring position. Plenty of opportunities to win this football
A lot of
game.
times quickly with Roberson getting the carry on the outside. 6:11 left here, fourth quarter. Ironheads 28, Bulldogs 12.
That scoreboard's not right? They got 2nd and 10. It should be 1st and 10. Right?
Yeah, 1st and 10.
First down and 10. Always look at the yard markers, Darren. First thing you look at.
I couldn't see.
We're going to teach him something, aren't we, Jim?
There we are.
We're going to learn him something.
It might not be good.
I got a lot
but,
going on over here.
Pressured. Noah Drake.
No.
Oh! Flexing on him.
Hey, he done the Hulk move right there. He's flexing them muscles.
Noah Drake untouched. And I'm talking about, that's how you get a quarterback down right there.
A kid that big and strong, he gets your hands wrapped around that jersey, he's going to bring you down.
So a big loss inside the 35 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, we don't want to teach Darren too much. Heather might quit letting him come out.
Yeah. No backs, 5 receivers. Takes a snap, quick throw outside. Nick Johnson with the catch. Across the 40, hit out of bounds by Bailey. Nick Johnson, the freshman for the Bulldogs. Probably could be possibly the future quarterback here at Spiro. Nick Johnson plays quarterback for the 9th grade team. His little brother, Jordan Johnson, played baseball for me.
Did he?
On the Sallisaw Outlaws, yep.
Good baseball player?
He is a good baseball player. Tremendous arm. Can play either spot on the left side of the infield. Good football player, too, I believe. Jordan Johnson. Takes a snap, pressured again. Gets rid of it, incomplete, intended for number 15, Roberson Malik.
Well, you'll get to find out tomorrow how good he is, won't you? You'll be right back down here.
Grade up, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Say, you're going to be right back down here playing football, you
I'll
and
be
Brody.
back here tomorrow. We're just going to use his tent and camp out right here because we're going to be right here on this side, right?
Yeah.
Right here.
You might as well stay.
Yeah, well, you don't get a ride home unless you're riding in the van with Darren.
We can do it.
Can you?
I can do it.
Good job out there on the field cam tonight, Silver. Proud of you. Andrew,
There we go.
up top, running the show.
Come back to it again here in a minute, Silver.
Terry,
Yeah, hold it there.
the stat man Qualls, who's going on no sleep. Pass intended for Nick Johnson. Incomplete. And that will be a turnover on down. There's
There they
Andrew.
are. There they are.
Where's Terry at?
He's sitting there right beside him. Did you see him? He's nodding off.
Was he asleep?
Look like
And it'll be Ironhead football on the defensive stand, and that's exactly what the Ironheads needed here to get the ball back. And now you're probably going to see a heavy dose of Noah Drake and Zach Anderson to finish the ball game here for the Ironheads. But then again, Jim, I think in 2A football, I think Spiro can make the playoffs and have a little run.
Yes, yeah. It's not impossible.
They have athletes.
Yes. Well, like I say, they
Bunch has been there before. He knows how to coach. He's been there before a few times. And there is Zach Anderson running behind blockers and staying on his feet and just powering his way inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. Zach Anderson.
Spiro's biggest problem was the turnovers tonight, and then once they got the ball in the red zone, they couldn't do nothing once they got it there, you know, so it kind of.
And I really appreciate Darren tonight putting us where these ants are over here. I mean, really, there's only.
Is that what's biting me?
He's one of a kind, Darren. Good job.
Hey, listen. I just parked
Robert
where they put us.
Kirkpatrick, you were right, but you're late. But it was Henry Burris. You are correct. And you may win. You never know. Stay tuned. Takes a snap. Anderson plowing his way forward to the 22. Yeah, I mean, we're just like in a colony of ants. You wear your long pants, though. You're all right tonight, right?
It don't bother me.
I think they're everywhere.
They are everywhere.
Yeah.
They'll be all inside the van here in a little while.
We appreciate Cassandra Dan watching tonight. We appreciate her watching. She says go Ironheads. Brittany Bumgarner, we lost connection. Yeah, we got a sketchy connection down here at Spiro, but we're doing the best we can. Anderson keeping it again. He only has 40-something carries tonight to the 25. Good tackle on the outside there by number 23 for the Bulldogs, Caleb Matthews. And that's going to bring up a third down and about 12, right, Jimbo?
Yep.
We've got the two most dependable networks down here, but
Yeah.
they don't seem to be too.
I don't know. Some would argue T-Mobile. We got a timeout on the field. 3:44 left here in the fourth quarter. Ironheads in control, 28-12. You're watching Brad and Jim on CHSN.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Bank of Eufaula. They are our scoreboard sponsor tonight. We want to thank them. Stop by at 102 North Main in Eufaula, Oklahoma. They offer two conveniently located ATMs at 2nd and Pine and 1st and Pine inside Nichols Dollar Saver. Hours are 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Friday. Stop by or call us today at 918-689-7732 or visit us online at bankofeufaula.com.
Darren, can we get can you upload one of our pregame pictures to the broadcast tonight?
Well, let's see here. Maybe. Let me see what I can do here.
See if you can send yourself an email.
Boy,
Trying to get that thing uploaded.
the old Chuck Taylor's come back in, hadn't he?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't have any. I still wear my old New Balances from 1983.
Well, I like them ones that just walk by.
Yeah. Zach Anderson keeps just absolutely plowing his way for a first down to the 12.
Just want to hang on to the football right now. He
Zach
got the first
Anderson.
down.
Wow.
It
what
looked
a
like he
carry.
got a penalty.
We got a
Hold on,
the,
Eufaula.
Hold on the Ironheads.
From Chuck Taylor's, that was my hair when I was growing up. That's what we wore to play basketball in. Right there, as I got to be in high school, it become Nikes, but
Yeah.
But
So that was at the end of that was at the Larry Bird Magic Johnson.
Chuck Taylor's.
Right there when they were wearing the Chuck Taylors, right?
Yeah.
Well, they were Converse, though.
Yeah.
They were
Converse.
already converted over to Converse instead of Chuck Taylors. Right?
Yep. Old canvas shoe.
And then Jordan really brought the Nikes around.
Oh,
Jordan did.
Yeah.
You know, it was Converse before Jordan. Converse was the big basketball shoe. They don't even make converts anymore?
Yes.
Snap, play action, Zach Anderson pressure. Jumps and throws it. Incomplete. Intended for number 1, Dylan Anderson. That was a jump pass. You see that? You see that by Kansas State and teams. You know, Kansas State runs that little jump pass a lot, but not like that. Not pressured jumps up. They use a little run to the line of scrimmage jump pass.
That was
That's worked against OU a few times, hasn't it?
yeah. They're calling that a lot more now, though. Them offensive linemen go more than a yard down the field. They're flagging that.
Well, they can't
stuff.
go more than 3, right?
No, they're calling it at a yard.
Are they?
That's the actual rule, I think, is a yard. They gave them 3, then they started giving them about 7.
4 receivers. Zach Anderson
What are
drops
they
back
doing?
to throw. Jump pass again down the field.
Caught.
Complete.
Got a flag
Bailey
on
with the
somebody.
catch.
Got a flag on somebody. That was
Nice catch by Bailey.
That was Chase's first pair of shoes. Jordans. We had him already a pair of Jordans bought before he ever was born.
Yeah.
But I named him after my most favorite athlete, and his name is Chase Jordan.
Michael Jordan, your favorite athlete, huh? So of all time?
My favorite athlete back then. I thought
What about of all time?
he's pretty close. He's pretty close.
I figured you more of a Dennis Rodman type guy.
No. No.
Yeah.
No? All right. You know who I liked back in the day? I was a John Stockton fan. I liked John Stockton the way he played basketball.
Hey, he's a good player. I just
Boy, that Utah team, they were dirty, but they played so. They got a.
Who
I mean,
wasn't dirty back then?
Yeah, that's true.
Them in Detroit.
Well,
and,
basketball was a lot more physical back then.
oh yeah. I can tell you right now, LeBron James wouldn't be doing what he does now.
Flops?
Back in that era.
No flops.
Couldn't you say? Every time him and Bill Lambert played against each other, they'd be fighting. They'd be fighting.
From a horn.
Oh, Mahorny. LeBron would have run the locker room if Rick Mahorn got after him.
Mahorn and Sally.
Yeah.
2:57 left here, fourth quarter.
Charles Oakley.
Oakley's still mean. He
Yeah.
had a fight last year.
Yeah, he would have been headed to the locker room instead of throwing punches.
We appreciate everyone watching tonight. 2:57 left here, fourth quarter. 28-12 Ironheads. I don't know what the delay is here, but we have one. Any word, Jimbo? Finally going to the line of scrimmage.
I think they're just trying to run the clock out right now, buddy.
Well, the clock has stopped. Ironhead's very patient here. Takes a snap, keeper. Wrapped up and tackled at about the 13. That's pretty much been the offense right there. This second half is just Zach Anderson taking the snap and just staying behind his blockers.
Got the lead and had just slowly. Really hadn't needed to throw the ball much in this second half, Brad. I mean, they come out and scored pretty quick there in the third quarter. On that, well, it wasn't quick, but it was their first drive, and it pretty much, have just controlled the game up to that point.
Right. Under 2 minutes to play here. Shotgun formation. One back. Takes a snap. Gives Noah Drake. Runs left. Stiff arm inside the 5. Lowers his head down to the 2. And Noah Drake with a good carry, but he's down on the play. Looks like he's going to get up, though.
Well, you can't afford to get him hurt.
No, not with 1:39 left in the fourth quarter.
No, right now I'd be playing 18 at quarterback and Shine at tailback.
Yep.
I mean,
But we don't know about Hyler. He could be back in a couple weeks.
3 weeks, I think, is what they're saying.
Then he doesn't have a torn ligament.
No, it's, if it is, it's just
knee.
slightly tore.
Yeah, in his knee.
Eufaula, they threw the ball pretty decent tonight. Hit some big plays. Anderson, as usual,
Zach Anderson with the keeper up the middle, and he's in for an Ironhead touchdown, and that puts the exclamation mark on it. 34-12 Ironheads.
Like we were talking a while ago, Big problem for Eufaula in the first half. They had 2 fumbles.
Yeah.
And then they got the ball, you know, every time it seems like they got the ball inside the 20 except for the 2 scores. Blocked
by the Bulldogs. So it'll make it 34-14 Ironheads. Guys, I got a score to update. And it was a dandy up in Tulsa tonight. Sequoyah sneaks the win out, 15-14 over Lincoln Christian. Sequoyah takes control of that district now. And man, what a ball game!
Sure like to do me some more Sequoyah football games.
We knew that was going to be a good one tonight with Lincoln Christian, and the Indians get the win, 15-14. Vian in control, and their final score tonight, 31-0 over Heavener. I tell you what, Okmulgee fought, but Cushing pulled away, 35-12. That's late 4th quarter. Stigler with the win tonight, 48-12. Muldrow, Gleason again, just hammering people. Gleason and the Bulldogs, 47-6 winners over Henrietta. Berry Hill, 46, Locust Grove 14, that just went final. The Berry Hill Chiefs keeping that number 2, or the number 3.
They're number 2.
They're number 2 or 3.
They were
different publications.
2 and 1
2 and 1 and 3 in those.
Yeah.
So they're 2.5.
I think John Marshall's at 2 and 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Jones is the consensus number 1.
Yeah.
Short kick fielded by the Bulldogs, breaking tackles up close to the 45-yard line. So Spiro going to get the ball back here with 1:26 to try to put something in the end zone and try to make it a little more respectable.
I still think Beggs should be a little bit higher.
John Marshall hammers Marlowe tonight, 40-6. I tell you what, 3A guys is definitely loaded. Shakota, Morris coming back on Shakota. It's 22-14 in the 4th quarter. Jones a winner tonight over Little Axe, 70-0.
How do they? Is
70.
not Jones up by Stillwater?
Jones is right outside of Edmond.
Little Axe is down there.
Jones is right there north of Oklahoma City, just a little ways.
Little Axe is down there by Pink.
Yep. Pump fake. Bragg throws it back across the field. He's got a man complete. Roberson, a lot of running room into Ironhead territory. Still on his feet. Still running a good run. I tell you what.
Roberson's had a good football game.
Roberson is a heck of a football player for the Bulldogs.
Got a flag.
Jim, how about some 4A scores tonight before this game goes final? You want some?
I'll take whatever you got to give me,
you
buddy.
Curious? Heritage Hall back in control, 28-24 over Clinton. That's late 4th quarter.
Red
I
Tornadoes.
bet that's a ball game. Poto, 35. Metro, 28. Poto needs one more score, and my prediction will be correct on the score of that game. St. Louis Cardinals are winners tonight over the Pittsburgh Pirates, 4-3.
They won Milwaukee Cubs.
I haven't looked yet. I'm scared. Hilldale 23, Salisaw 7. 3rd quarter, Wagner final score 34-7 over Cassia-Hall Commandos. And you talking about scoring some points, Jimbo? The Stillwell Indians score some points, don't they? Bragg gets around the end, inside the 20, he's going to run out of bounds at the 17. Stillwell Indians score a lot of points, don't they, Jimbo?
Yeah.
Tonight they were beat 63-6 by Fort Gibson. Fort Gibson is back, man. And I'm talking about back. Broken Bow Savages tonight, winners 56-12 over Will Rogers. What do you think, Darren?
Well,
down there giggling.
I think we have a fan. Oh, Lance. He's talking about the colony of ants. He said he's got a colony of ants that's going to sack you.
Yeah, a whole colony of them, huh? High throw into the end zone, incomplete. People falling over the Bulldog over there.
Well, Lance, it was
there's no injuries.
It was actually Brad's aunt that sacked him.
Darren, Lance knows her. They're neighbors.
Yeah.
Go congratulate her, Lance.
Do it, Lance.
Yeah, go.
Do it just for Jim so we can get over it.
Go over and congratulate Aunt Joy.
Do it for Jim so he can get over this. We'll get on to next week. 3 weeks later.
You better hope you don't lose again.
What about some 2A scores tonight, Jimbo?
You lose again, we're going to have a whole bunch of Bears sitting out
She's
there.
not on us right now. Okay.
Hall and Hall. Winners tonight 49-12 over Ketchum.
Hey,
Yeah.
you better not count the old Dutch out in 2A football.
Dutch. Well, they're number 3.
You know, second
You
year.
know, here's what we were talking about earlier this week. We were talking about playoff scenarios.
Yes.
And you have state runner-up Victory Christian and Hall and Hall, who's ranked number 3 in the same district. One of those teams is going to get second. And you know what that means? Their second round matchup is going to be at Vian.
Wow.
So you're going to get number 2 or number 3 Hall and Hall, and I think Victory's number 4 or 5. They're going to go to Vian in the second week, the loser of the team that gets second in that district. Because we think Vian's going to win their district. You know, we expect the Wolverines to cruise, you know, through their district. Okemah may give them a little bit. I think they were little preseason hype for Okemah, but that's about it. Throw it back across the field. Nick Johnson with a catch, and he's going to spin down.
As long as Vian stays healthy. If Van or Simon go down in that backfield, you know, you go to very minimal experience in their backfield.
Right.
And Vian really does not throw the ball hardly at all.
No, but they don't have to.
No, they're going to line it up and try to smash your mouth.
15 seconds left here. 34-12. Eufaula with the lead. Eufaula probably just going to down it here, I would assume. But we'll see what they decide to do. They will take the knee, and that will do it. Ironheads will leave town with a victory, 34-12 over the Spiro Bulldogs. We appreciate everyone for watching. We're going to be back for our post-game wrap-up after a few words from our sponsors. Again, final score, Eufaula Ironheads 34, Spiro Bulldogs 12. You're watching the best high school football action on CHSN.
We'll be back in a moment.
Your stories, your community, your government, your local teams. We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us. The Eufaula Indian Journal. News that matters to you. Your stories, your community, your government, your local teams. We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us. The Eufaula Indian Journal. News that matters to you. Your stories, your community, your government, your local teams. We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us. The Eufaula Indian Journal. News that matters to you. Your stories, your community, your government, your local teams. We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us. The Eufaula Indian Journal. News that matters to you. Your stories, your community, your government, your local teams. We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us. The Eufaula Indian Journal. News that matters to you. Your stories, your community, your government, your local teams. We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us. The Eufaula Indian Journal. News that matters to you. Your stories, your community, your government, your local teams. We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us. The Eufaula Indian Journal. News that matters to you. Your stories, your community, your government, your local teams. We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us. The Eufaula Indian Journal. News that matters to you. Your stories, your community, your government, your local teams. We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us. The Eufaula Indian Journal. News that matters to you. Your stories, your community, your government, your local teams. We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us. The Eufaula Indian Journal. News that matters to you. Your stories, your community, your government, your local teams. We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us. The Eufaula Indian Journal. News that matters to you. Your stories, your community, your government, your local teams. We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us. The Eufaula Indian Journal. News that matters to you. Your stories, your community, your government, your local teams. We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us. The Eufaula Indian Journal. News that matters to you. Your stories, your community, your government, your local teams. We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us. The Eufaula Indian Journal. News that matters to you. Your stories, your community, your government, your local teams. We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us. The Eufaula Indian Journal. News that matters to you. Your stories, your community, your government, your local teams. We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us. The Eufaula Indian Journal. News that matters to you. Your stories, your community, your government, your local teams. We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us. The Eufaula Indian Journal. News that matters to you. Your stories, your community, your government, your local teams. We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us. The Eufaula Indian Journal. News that matters to you. You're watching CHSN, the Cookson Hills Streaming Network. And now, back to the action.
We're back.
We're back. Final score, Ironheads 34, Bulldogs 12. Good win for the Ironheads. Came into town, came into LaFleur County over on Highway 9 and got a win. And now they go on and play a district game, I believe. They should be in district now. 3A8 is their district. So I believe their district starts next week. I know we're going to be at Muldrow for Idabel and Muldrow. So I believe the 3A8 district will begin next week. So good win for the Ironheads. Tough loss for the Bulldogs. But, you know, the Bulldogs, they played a few 3A teams here in their non-district schedule, which is good.
Yeah.
You're playing a little bigger school. It's going to prepare you a little more for playing 2A teams in your district. So hats off to the Bulldogs. They fought tonight. They didn't give up. Coach Bunch and them, of course, they're not going to give up. They're well coached. Good job to Spiro. We appreciate them. We appreciate them having us over. Pretty good venue. Weather could have been a little bit better. We'll have to talk to the superintendent and the AD about that next time. See if we can get a little cooler. Temperatures.
See what we can do.
Here,
hey, I got something for you.
Yeah.
It's. I think you're gonna like this better than what Jim gave you.
What's that? Yes. How about that?
Yeah.
The CHSN team pregame tonight, and in the mouth of the Bulldog.
Yeah.
Not where you really want to be,
no.
but that's where we were. So Andrew doing a good job getting in front of us tonight.
He wants some screen time.
He does. Silver,
He
good job on the camera over there. What about some final stats, Jimbo?
Let's give some out.
Go ahead. Go for it.
Okay, for Eufaula, Zach Anderson had 29 yards passing, 119 yards rushing with 3 TDs. Dylan Anderson had 38 yards receiving and 78 yards rushing. Noah Drake had 31 yards rushing and a TD. John Bailey had 12 yards rushing, 4 yards receiving, and a TD.
Right, as you can see the stats.
Yeah.
Right here.
Right there.
Yep.
Dontel Braggs had 40 yards rushing, 40 rushes.
40 carries.
For 62 yards.
Is that right?
40 yards rushing. No.
40 yards rushing, 62 yards passing.
Sorry,
okay, I
yeah,
see what you're saying. Man, you're going to have to.
Yeah, I didn't put a yard spot.
But he fumbled the ball 3 times, and he threw an interception. Malik Roberson had 158 yards rushing, only 58 yards really after half, and that come on one big play.
Yeah.
Had 25 yards receiving. He had 1 rushing TD. Ty Clayton had 29 yards receiving and a TD. They
5 more minutes.
The big thing with Spiro tonight, Brad, they got inside. They scored twice. They got inside the red zone 6 times, but you only come away with 12 points.
Right.
You're not going to win many football games like that.
Right. And I want to apologize to Terry because that halftime stats, it had some stats on there from last week that Darren didn't take off.
We thought Terry'd lost
I really ripped him really good.
We blame Terry.
So I apologize, Terry. I don't apologize for what Jim said, but I apologize for everything that I did. Yeah. Yeah.
I just read what was on the board. Hey,
Yep.
great night.
Where are we going to be at next week, Jimbo?
We're going to be in Muldrow, Oklahoma. Hey, meet Ted. He's our new mascot, courtesy of Brad getting beat last week.
Yeah, but I ain't getting beat this week, Jim.
Hey, let's thank our sponsors one more time.
Go ahead and thank our sponsors, Darren.
We do want to thank our sponsors, Bank of Eufaula, for sponsoring our scoreboard tonight. Go visit them at 102 North Main Street in Eufaula. Nichols Dollar Saver, Eufaula Manor Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, Hopkins Propane, and Hun Black and Merritt Funeral Home. We do thank you guys for sponsoring tonight. We do appreciate that. Can't do it without you.
Is it Manor or Manor?
Well,
It's Manor.
I'm sure they'd answer to anything, Brad.
Okay.
Hey,
all right, I was just checking.
Hey, if you get beat this week,
I got a score update, Jimbo.
we're going to call in. We're going to call in somebody like Jimmy the Greek, and it's going to be Lance.
You remember my pregame photo Metro score of
Did
41-28?
you hit it on the nail?
41-28. You know what the score is right now? Poto 41, Metro Christian 35. Metro scored an extra touchdown on him.
Is
but
it over?
No, it's in the fourth quarter late. So that's
You
a good
still
ball.
might get beat in
It's a
that
good ball
thing.
game. You never know with Metro
Yeah.
Christian. Way they spread the field and throw it around. I mean, it's Texas
We're
Tech-ish.
gonna have to. You lose again, we're bringing Lance in.
What's he going to do?
Okay. We want to thank, like I said, Darren's thanked all our sponsors. Great job tonight, guys. Terry on the stats, Silver on the field cam, Andrew up top. Darren down there doing his thing, trying to keep us up and running with all the problems you have down here in this area with some other stuff. Brody, he was running, getting us pops and stuff and playing football out here. And
Yeah, he ran about 7 miles playing football.
Yeah.
You better not be complaining tomorrow about playing football.
Want to thank our new mascot Ted for consoling you tonight.
Yep.
But,
Anyways,
and you too, buddy.
But we really appreciate everyone at home, everyone that watching, everyone chiming in. Keep it coming. Communicate with us on Facebook or on YouTube. We will answer all your questions, and we will give you a shout-out also if we can. For Jim Alderson, I'm Brad Cameron. Everyone have a good week, and we will see you next Friday night.